Hi everyone. Today I'll be going over the landing process, which is the process in which you become a permanent resident. My name is Jade Calver. I own and operate Calver Immigration Consulting Inc. We're a full-service immigration firm located in Ontario, Canada. We help clients across Canada and the world achieve their immigration goals. When it comes to the landing process, this is the final step in becoming a permanent resident. The way that you will do this will differ depending on whether you're in Canada or outside of Canada and which program that you applied for, but I'll try to cover both just so that you get an understanding of what this will look like. So first I'll cover how the process goes when you're in Canada. What will happen is that if you're in Canada and you're ready to be landed, you'll actually get an email from IRCC asking for a few questions. They'll want to know your full legal name, your UCI, the first and last time that you entered Canada, and they want to check that you're still here in Canada. You'll respond to their email, and then usually within 7 days, they'll email you a link where you can create an account for yourself, and then you'll upload your address and photo and submit it online to IRCC. Usually within a few days following this process, you'll then be emailed an electronic COPR, so confirmation of permanent residency, for yourself as well as any accompanying family members. This is actually your official COPR, so you'll no longer receive the official document on long form paper. You just print this out, and this is actually your confirmation of permanent residency. You can bring this to places like Service Canada, as well as your provincial government offices to get things like your healthcare instated or reinstated, and update your social insurance number to a permanent one. If you're out of Canada, so what will happen will depend on whether you need a visa in your passport or an ETA. So whether you actually submit your physical passport or not is dependent on the country that you're from. So what will happen is that you'll get what's called a PPR, or a request for passport. And so what happens is that you need to usually submit your passport, the passport request letter with any additional information that the visa office would like. Usually they ask for your height and eye color. They often usually want photos, as well as the visa application center. There's a form that you usually have to submit. And what happens is that within 30 days of receiving this letter, you submit your passport. So a passport if you need a TRV, so that's a visa to travel to Canada, or just a copy of your passport if you're visa exempt, and then it gets sent in to the visa office. What will happen is that usually within another 30 days, you'll get back your COPRs, so the confirmation of permanent residency, as well as the visa if you need one, or you just have an ETA associated with your passport. And what will happen is that you'll get actually 2 confirmations of permanent residency, one with a photo and one without, and then there will be a deadline by which you need to fly to Canada. This deadline, be very careful, is associated with your medical exam. So it usually ends 1 year after you've completed your last immigration medical exam. So if your medical exam was done over a couple of years ago, especially now with COVID, this can be a factor, I would redo this medical exam and include it in your documents to the visa office to make sure that they issue it for a long enough period. Then what can happen is you can board the plane to Canada, you're almost there, and then you present these COPRs to the CBSA officer either at the airport or if you're driving into the US at the border. Then they will review the information on it, sign both, and take one with them and you take one home, and that's your COPR forever, which you can use to get your social insurance number, your provincial health card, etc. So this is all of my information when it comes to landing as a permanent resident in Canada. I hope that this information as well as these timelines are helpful to you. If you have any questions about the landing process, including requests for passports or how the actual process works depending on where you are, please reach out. I am online at calverimmigrationservices.com.